The AOP has given out a Lifetime Achievement Award for the last 9 years, each time honouring someone who's contributed a lot to the optometry profession over their careers. The 10th annual award winner is...
My name's David Whitaker, and I'm currently Professor of Healthcare Sciences at Cardiff University.
David is notable for his teaching and research, with 20 years being spent in Bradford University. He also worked with the AOP and GOC in various roles. But first, we wanted to know what got him into the field of optometry in the first place.
I remember my teacher at school wanted me to become a chemical engineer. Chemical engineering was a big thing in those days, and I wasn't overly impressed with that. And I think it was actually my father who suggested that optometry, I don't know where he heard it from, but he thought that would be a good career. So I applied to Bradford and got into Bradford University in 1980, I think it was. And I did my PhD at Bradford as well. And then I went to Aston University in Birmingham in the late 80s until the mid 90s, and then a job at Bradford came up, and I was delighted to go back to Bradford, and it's got a special place in my heart, not least that I'm actually a Bradfordian. We've done a really good job, I think, of developing academic staff through bringing staff, getting their PhDs, entering academia, becoming lecturers, and I think we should be really proud of how we've brought things on in the last 40 years or so. And as I say, optometry has grown enormously in the right way in those years.
With a career that spanned over 40 years, how have you seen optometry change?
Looking back, I think optometry back in the early 80s, it was still, I think, junior, rising out of what was probably more of a physics type of background. There weren't many professors of optometry, but as the years have gone by, I think we've really caught up with ophthalmology, and it's been a fantastic progression that I've been able to witness in terms of how the profession has developed into what it is today.
During your career, have you had any particular academic interests?
Initially, my interest was more in spatial vision, and in particular something called hyperacuity, which is a very fine ability of the eye and the brain to determine the spatial arrangement of the world around us. We did a very simple experiment, and this was with Barry Wynne and Dave Elliott at Aston University, looking at how pupil size changes as a function of age. But it's become the definitive piece of evidence as to how pupil size changes with age. It's been cited over 500 times. It wouldn't be classed by me as my best piece of work. It's simply happened to, if you like, rise to a level that I never expected it to.
How do you feel about being selected to receive the AOP Lifetime Achievement Award?
It means a lot. It means a recognition of a career well spent, I hope. It was a bit of a surprise, I have to say. There's always that sense of imposter syndrome, isn't there? And thinking, am I really worth this award, worthy of this award? Of course, the only drawback from being given a Lifetime Achievement Award is that it makes you realise that you're actually getting quite old and you've been around for a while. So that's the only caveat, maybe, in terms of a Lifetime Achievement Award. But I'm incredibly proud, and I thank the AOP immensely for putting my name forward for this.